Cal Nemo, and I'm talking about what it means to be right with God, right? And I'm like, damn, people got fucked up about it is people don't understand. Like, people like, oh, I'm right with God because I go to church, I pray, I do this, I do that. You know what I'm saying? I dress like this, I talk like this, I don't have sex, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, that's not what being right with God is about. God is found where? God, they say in the Bible, God is found within you. God is found through you. This is a temple. This is the temple of God. This is already the house of God. Why do I need to go somewhere in order, you know what I'm saying? So that's real weird. That lets me know that people are reading this book of practical alchemy. If you know how to read, you know how to read it. People are taking this book and they're not applying it to themselves as they should. There are 4 ways to read the Bible, but today we're just gonna focus on this. See what I'm saying? There are 4 ways. People don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? The 4th way, the hidden way, is the way to make it out later. But that's what I was saying. So people don't apply it to themselves as they should. This is the temple of God. That means God's found within me. That means the best way to be right with God is to be right with whom? Myself. See what I'm saying? I be telling people, please stop disrespecting the flesh. The flesh is the most intense version of God. I told y'all, if y'all take the Kabbalah tree and flip it upside down, it's ascension towards the root chakra. The root chakra, the flesh, the earth. People don't understand. You disrespect the flesh, you disrespect the self, you disrespect earth because that's within, so 1,000 above, so below. This comes from the earth. You come from the earth. You disrespect this, you disrespect earth. Don't tell me you're one with the earth. Don't tell me you're one with creation if you disrespect the flesh. I'm not the body. I'm not the mind. It's very disrespectful. That is blasphemous to the highest degree. You deserve to have your tongue cut. But anyway, if you take the Kabbalah tree and rip it and flip it upside down, it's ascending towards the root chakra. Why? Because the root chakra has the most information. It has the most information. It has the most light. It has the most knowledge. Therefore, it has the most power. The reason why people refuse to acknowledge that or refuse to be one with the flesh because they cannot handle such power. You're used to falsehood. You're used to false power. You can't handle God to the highest degree, to the most intense degree, which is me. You cannot handle God in the flesh. Jesus walks out. You would hate him. You will hate him because you hate yourself. See what I'm saying? That's all it is. This shit is simple. And on top of that, being right with God, what must one do? You see, you are nurtured to be away from self. People think it is natural to go to work every day, to do this, that, and it is natural to work constantly. Angels work. Don't get it fucked up. I'm always working. I'm never not working. You feel me? Even if I don't look like it, I'm always up to something. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I'm saying work, y'all know what I'm saying. This false societal work, people perceive upkeeping this society as a natural state of being, when in fact you're supposed to use the knowledge you gained from this false society, which is also real at the same time, because the illusion can become real. This goes into the Hydra, false heads. Even though the heads are false, they are very much real. They can still kill you. See what I'm saying? But even though that's what I was saying. You can learn from this illusion, but just uplifting it is not reality. That is not all reality is. See, you are only acknowledging, you are only using your humanity, your consciousness, your higher self to uplift humanity. You're only using your humanity to uplift your humanity. That's not evolution. You're supposed to use the knowledge, your consciousness. That's what humanity is, your consciousness, to uplift your primal form. That is evolution. You take a base and you bring it up to a higher. This is alchemy. Turning mud into diamonds. Future said it best. If you can't turn mud into diamonds, you can't feel my pain. If you can't turn mud into diamonds, you can't feel my pain. He gets it. See what I'm saying? Y'all try to run away from this stuff. This is why niggas say I can't leave the hood. I'm like, I left the hood, but I'm still hood. You see what I'm saying? I left the jungle, but I'm still wild. See what I'm saying? Same shit. You know what I'm saying? Same shit, different look. You feel me? So people don't understand, like, when you running away, like when you only solely building on your nature and say you're evolving, no, that's very much not the case. Cutting an arm off and putting a bionic arm, which is essentially what y'all are doing with your knowledge, with the way that you talk, even though you don't see it. People think that's evolution. No, that is not evolution. That is not evolution. Evolution is taking the same arm and turning it into something that can compete. You know what I'm saying? Like, evolution is me still being me, but I've just metamorphosized. See what I'm saying? Prime example is the butterfly or the moth. They go through a metamorphosis, they go through an evolution. They did not disembody themselves and put a bionic, bionics on them. That's not evolving. See what I'm saying? If you truly want to evolve, take the knowledge that you are gaining right now from school. Yes, I understand school sucks, but school does not go away. You still are in school. I am still in school. I'm still constantly learning. But take the knowledge that you're learning from this school, which is less than, lower than. And a true alchemist, Arthur Schopenhauer, I think that's his name. He's a very good philosopher, one of the very best. He said it best. Genius can learn an infinite amount of things from a rock. If you are a true genius, you are a true alchemist, you can learn from school. You can take the lessons. Why did that person say what they said to you? Why did you have this lesson today at this moment? Why did you wear this on this particular day? You see what I'm saying? Everything matters. You do everything for a reason. It's just, are you conscious of it or not? But back to getting right with God. I'm not be getting off topic, but I don't feel like I am. Just prayer. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make a whole video on worship, but prayer. Just because you pray every night does not mean you are right with God. If you are not in constant prayer, if you are not living in the moment, God lives in the moment. This is why he is omnipresent, because I am both reaping the fruits of my past. I am fully aware. And because I'm fully reaping the fruits of my past, fully aware of my past, I can see my future being created. That means I'm here. I am fully here. See what I'm saying? I'm here. This is what it means to be omnipresent, all aware, all knowing. I am fully aware of what I have done. And the past dictates the future. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. You see what I'm saying? That's what that's about. I see all things because I'm here. The reason why God lives outside of this dimension, so to speak, right? Higher than this. See, humans live under the light. The light is time. That's the masculine. The time. You are confined to time. You are confined to sin, because in time all things corrupt. Under the light, this is why humans, they always talk about, oh, look what I did. Look what I did. Not what I'm doing. Look what I did. Look what I did 20 years ago. Look what I did 5 years ago. Look what I did yesterday. You live in the past. See what I'm saying? You live in the afterthought. Your whole being, everything about you is an afterthought. This is what separates you from God. If you are not someone who is in the moment, who's saying, this is what I'm doing. This is what I am doing. This is what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. That's God. God works now. That's the difference. See, the only difference between the human and the God is the way that you think. The human is temporary. Friedrich Nietzsche said it best. The human form is temporary. You see, when philosophers say this shit, you suck their dick. But when I say it, or someone, you know what I'm saying, there's no one like me, but when people on spiritual say, no, like, you're supposed to metamorphosize, like, in this lifetime, sound crazy. I guess someone of a different complexion got to say it, but I'm not big on the races. There's only one race that's, it's the human race. You got the tiger race, the lizard race, the bird race, the ant race, you know what I'm saying? But human as a whole is a race. We just look different. You know what I'm saying? On the outside, but on the inside, everyone look the same. You all blood. Everyone bleeds. You know what I'm saying? But Friedrich Nietzsche said it best in his book. He was like, yo, human is temporary. Go beyond. Go beyond right now. How do you do that? I think, therefore I am. I think like God, therefore I am God. How do I think like God? I already am God, so I don't have to focus on thinking like God. I just have to focus on thinking like me. How do I think like me? I must find myself. How do I find myself? I go against what I have been told. No, rather I take what I have been told and apply it to my true nature. I apply it to how I truly feel right now. I apply the lessons that I've learned to my life right now instead of just complaining and complaining and complaining. All you do is complain and you wonder why you aren't evolving. You wonder why your knowledge isn't up here. You wonder why you're down there. You wonder why you're going in circles. You know, when people say LSD, they go in them time loops. That's how I see everybody. I see everybody like that. You're all insane for the simple fact you live in the past. You do not live now. You do not live one with God. Do not come here talking to me. You know more about God. You know about this. You know, I don't care how many churches you go to. I don't care how many mosques you go to. I don't care how many temples you go to. Boy, you do not know God because you do not know self. You are not living in the moment. Do you feel me? If you are not living in the moment, you aren't living at all. You aren't living, period. You are not alive. You do not start living until you acknowledge the fact that you are dying. The moment you start living as if you are dying, then you start living, because then you start moving in Godhood, Christhood, your highest self. You are fully aware of now. You are fully aware. That's what it means to be one with God, to be right with God, to move righteously, to move right. bang to the right. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why you hear all these rappers. I talk big on rappers, bro. They are in the moment. They are right with God, and they are spiritual. Street niggas need to pray. Y'all need to pray. What does it mean to pray? That means to be conscious. That means to be conscious of what you are doing. Be conscious of now. Be aware of what you are doing right now. Do I pray before I eat? No. Do I pray while I'm eating? Yes. I eat vigorously. I eat like a child. I eat that shit. I enjoy the fuck out of it. Do you see a tiger praying before they kill a gazelle? No. Do you see them praying before they kill a buffalo? No. But you see them eating the fuck out of it. You see them enjoying the fuck out of it. That's what it means to pray. And that's what it means to be in the moment. Constant prayer. I'm in constant meditation. I'm constantly aware of what I am doing. Because this could be my last moment. Could you imagine dying and not being able to witness God in your lifetime? Not being able to, that's horrible. That's horrible. God, you must feel God before you can see. Most people have rarely felt God, if at all. I can see some people have never felt Him. They're just acting like they do. Just because you're hooping and hollering in church. And there's nothing against church. There's nothing wrong with going to a collective group under a building, in a facility, like-minded individuals for one sole purpose. There's nothing wrong with that. But before you go outside of yourself, you must understand that love is within. God is within. Unconditional love is within. See what I'm saying? What it means to be right with God. It's to be right with yourself. Are you right with yourself? Are you content with who you are? Are you in love with who you are? Therefore, you love God. Once you love self, you love God. Because how are you? You're not separate from God. You are no different than God. You are no different. You are no different. But you think you are. You think you are. That's what got you fucked up. Don't let these people tell you you are not God. You just don't think you are. You see what I'm saying? No, that don't mean walk around calling yourself God, this, that. No, that is a title that's earned once you have become transhuman. That's why I do not call myself that often at all. Captain. You know what I'm saying? Captain. Big Cap. No lie. But for real though, God is a title that is earned once you have gone beyond, once you have fully sunk with your highest self. You got Christ, all that. It's the same dude. Same dude. You know what I'm saying? Christ is who? God in the flesh, the Father in the flesh, the Mother in the flesh. They're all the same. They're all the same. They're all one. Mother, Father, Child is one. Earth, Saturn, Moon, one. Mommy, Daddy, me, one. You know what I'm saying? Be right with yourself. Be right with yourself. Please be right with yourself. Do right by yourself. I mean, genuinely do right by yourself. Don't convince yourself that no, let me take that back. Because at first, you're going to have to convince yourself that you're doing right by yourself when you're just going off this feeling and you're going against the outside. I'm not going to deny that. I was literally talking to my friend. I was like, damn, I feel like I'm convincing myself. Then I was like, no, I am convincing myself. Because I have to convince myself that my true self is how I'm supposed to really be moving and not this false self. I'm only supposed to use the knowledge that I have. I'm not supposed to live in it. I'm not supposed to live in this. I'm supposed to use the knowledge I gained from here. See what I'm saying? And apply it to me. But I wouldn't know who I am if I didn't take the time, if I didn't spend the energy to create the time, to create a window to get to meet me. Are you feeling me? Are you feeling me? You are worth it. I promise you're worth it. But it's not enough for me to say. It's not enough for me to tell you, but I promise getting right with yourself, getting right with God is the best thing you'll ever do in your life. It's the only thing to do. Chase that high. Chase that high. Get right with him. He is the most high. I am chasing the Father. Therefore, I'm chasing a high. I am addicted to being with the Father. I'm addicted to being high. I'm addicted to living high. I'm addicted to being right with him. That is the most high. Would I not look out of my mind amongst lessers, amongst those who think lower? Would I not? If I think high, would I not look high to those who think low? To those who think low of themselves? Are you seeing what I'm saying? You seeing how they twisting the words on you? Chase your high. This is right. But are you moving right? You know what I'm saying? Don't just be doing whatever. Know what you're doing. Talk to me if you need to talk to me. But know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Knowledge is power. You can reap everything, bro. You can have the world if you know what you're doing. You just need to know. Knowledge take you to like the furthest of the far. You know what I'm saying? You can go wherever. As long as you know what you're doing. If you are aware, if you are aware, you can do anything. Buddha talked about awareness like crazy. There's a reason. Imagine being fully aware of every single thing in the third dimension. Every single thing in this world. You understand how it's built, how it moves, how it thinks, everything. Now you outside of it. What reason would you have not to be able to do whatever you want? Think about it. But yeah, that's Nemo. I'll see y'all.